with that, let's start our session. So, हम लोग का मेन टॉपिक आज का ये है कि व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय कैंपस एम्बेसडर. लाइक हम लोग ने एक्सपेक्ट नहीं किया था एफआईस आ जाएंगे, बट सिंस यू ऑल आर हियर, दिस इज एन अपॉर्चुनिटी फॉर यू एज वेल कि हाउ टू मेक द मोस्ट ऑफ योर कैंपस. लाइक तुम लोग अभी आ गए हो ईयर्स में, यू विल बी नाउ द फेस ऑफ योर what can we say campus, representing all the different universities and companies out there. So what do you mean by a campus ambassador? For example, कोई MNC है, let's say Google, ठीक है. अब Google को कुछ ऐसा शेयर करना है with the college and university students which they can't because they don't have the email IDs of all the students, या वो affiliated नहीं है कोई कैंपस के साथ. So what do they do? अगर उन लोग को ऐसे लोग लाने हैं, they want to spread their event. For example, अभी GitHub का Get Universe का एक इवेंट हो रहा है. You won't come to know about it unless it's shared in your campus, right? So they came up with a scheme जहाँ पे you will be a student at your university where you can apply to be a campus ambassador for that company. So basically, Google can't come to your campus, but you are the face which will represent Google at your campus. Google आपको मेल भेजेगा, आप अपने फ्रेंड्स में शेयर करोगे, ऐसे अपॉर्चुनिटीज के बारे में ज्यादा पता चलेगा. दिस इज व्हाट बेसिकली अ कैंपस एम्बेसडर इज. सो द मेन क्वेश्चन कम्स इन कि हाँ ठीक है, समझ गया कि मैं ऐसा फेस हूँ, मैं एक मिडल मैन टाइप हूँ, पर इसमें मेरे लिए क्या है, मुझे क्या मिलेगा एक्स्ट्रा ये सब मेल करके, दोस्तों को बुला के. सो टू आंसर दैट क्वेश्चन, इट्स सिंपल. फर्स्ट, तुम लोग का एक बड़ा सा कम्युनिटी बनेगा. कम्युनिटी कैसे? फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, यू आर द फेस ऑफ MNC, जहाँ पे यू आर नॉट ओनली इन कॉन्टैक्ट विद योर पीयर्स बट ऑल्सो यू आर इन कॉन्टैक्ट विद द कंपनीज मेंटर्स who give you extra sessions, credits and many different things. Second point being, ये जो community बना, this will not only highlight your resume but also it will show how active you participate in all the events, how actively you are trying to bring in more information, you are trying to grow your community of developers, coders around you. And the thing that hooks us in, like especially we developers, is goodies and stipend. तो हम लोग को resume पे अच्छा दिखेगा, हम लोग का एक community बनेगा. For example, like-minded people. Like मुझे coding में बहुत interest है, so I will find peers who are very good at coding from different colleges as well. क्योंकि on my level, I'm just talking to my friends who are in my college, but at a level above me as a campus ambassador, I will be talking to all the universities around me, all the universities के chapter leads or ambassadors. We will have a meet, we will have conferences, वैसा सब. So this is second advantage. And goodies. Goodies is one of the highlights of being a developer. Like अगर तू developer है, best way to flex apart from projects is goodies. Like तुझे T-shirt मिला है Google का, तुझे Google के वो पॉड्स मिले हैं, बहुत कुछ अलग अलग चीजें मिले हैं, तुझे स्टिकर्स मिले हैं. These are kind of the things that we developers flex and we care about the most, because year खत्म होने के बाद no one cares about projects and stuff. We care कि तुम लोग ने क्या क्या किया है, क्या मस्ती किया, क्या क्या enjoy किया है. So that is one of the main reason you should be a campus ambassador. And हाँ, अगर तुम लोग को ये सब इतना convincing ना लगे तो best thing is resume पे बहुत अच्छा लगेगा, and this will open the world of opportunities for you. So next, coming to the types of ambassadors and all the opportunities out there. So first one being Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador. I myself, I am a Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador, short form MLSA. And the photo below is the image of what all goodies you get from Microsoft after becoming their ambassador. फॉर एग्जाम्पल ये तुम लोग को दिख रहा होगा, टी शर्ट है, बॉटल है, सॉक्स है, सर्टिफिकेट्स है, आईडी कार्ड्स है, रूबिक्स क्यूब एंड मच मोर. So these all things are just an highlight of what you can get. But let me give you a small overview ki what I do as a Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador. So there are 3 levels in Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador. First one being you apply for Microsoft MLSA, you get selected, and then you are at the level 0. Okay, this level 0 के बाद 3 levels है, and once you reach the top tier, you get thousands of different opportunities along with an internship in Microsoft ka possibility. So let me just give you a brief overview about all the levels. First is alpha. You have to do a small course on the website of MLSA. Microsoft Learn करके एक वेबसाइट है guys. उधर तुम लोग अगर जाके एक specific course कर दोगे ना, then you will become an alpha ambassador. Now this alpha ambassador gets some basic क्या बोल सकते हैं incentives. But the best part is the beta ambassador, which the image you are seeing. As a beta ambassador, you get all these goodies. But to become a beta ambassador, all you have to do, पूरे एक साल मिलेगा तुम लोग को. I joined in January, so I have time till next January. I have to hold one event under MLSA for my community as in you people. And if I do that, I will be promoted to Beta League, where I'll get my own domain name, I'll have my own website, with these all goodies shipped to me. And the third and the final stage of MLSA is Gold Ambassador. So Gold Ambassador क्या होता है guys? Gold में you not only get goodies तो मिलेंगे ही, but now this opens an entire new world for you because Gold Ambassadors are so less chosen. Like India में से, let me give you a small statistics. India में से every 3 months, around 200 people are selected for MLSA. And of these 200 people, only 5 or max to max 10 people become gold ambassadors from India. Because this is worldwide. This is not just India. It has US, UK, name the country. Around 80 plus countries are affiliated with Microsoft Learn Ambassador. So once you get into gold, you have an extra edge to others because now you are not only the face of your own campus, but you are a face of your country, and that is totally different league. So that is what MLS is all about. I'll be moving on to the next one and so on. If you have any doubts, just let us know in the chat section at Discord and we will answer them. But that's for the later. So moving on to the next one, GitHub Campus Experts. हाँ, and by the way guys, ये rocket से वैसा अच्छा दिखाने के लिए नहीं है. This is basically links. Every rocket in the slide is a link to their official page of where you can apply, where you can know more about it and get to know what the entire thing is all about. So we will be sharing this PPT with you. तो तब ये use करना and you'll get to know more about it. So yeah. GitHub Campus Experts. As most of you have heard about GitHub and हम लोग SYs और TYs ने तो use भी किया है. So GitHub is like open source projects का एक hub where anything you do, any project you do, you can make it available for everyone around the world and they can contribute, they can download, they can share, they can even use that as a part of their resume कि हम लोग ने ये सब अपने years में we have made this projects. So that is what basically GitHub is. And Campus Experts is GitHub का Campus Ambassador program where right में तुम लोग को जो दिख रहे हैं are the goodies that GitHub Campus Expert provides. And the applications will be open in February 22. Basically the same thing. You are a face of your face of GitHub in your campus. GitHub तुम लोग को बोलेगा कि GitHub यूनिवर्स करके इवेंट है. GitHub के और भी बहुत सारे इवेंट्स होते हैं. लाइक आर्टिक वॉल्ट हुआ था 2 साल पहले. वैसे बहुत सारे इवेंट्स होंगे जिसके बारे में यू वोंट गेट टू नो unless someone tells you or unless you are digging very hard on GitHub के सारे pages. So that's how they share information you by becoming a GitHub campus expert. So अगर जिसको अप्लाई करना है, try applying when the forms reopen in February 22. अभी August में खुले थे and if you didn't get a chance to apply then next opportunity is in February 22. Next, one of the best fellowships out there, MLH. MLH basically stands for Major League Hacking Fellowship and it is one of the best internships you can get. Like जिन लोग ने GSOC नहीं सुना, let me just say कि जिन लोग ने GSOC सुना है, by the way, it is almost at par or maybe more MLH Fellowship, as it is a 12 weeks program where you have to build your skills by collaborating on real world projects. What do I mean by real world projects? It's like कि you will apply for an MLH Fellowship, you will be accepted based on what project you have made, और वो project के ऊपर you will be then given an opportunity to work with people all around the world, not only India. ये India के नहीं है, ये all over the world है guys. So I will be put in a group with people from Spain, from Russia, from US, everywhere. And ये होने के बाद I will get an opportunity to collaborate with them on a real life project. हम लोग में से बहुत सारे हम लोग के seniors हैं, my seniors were part of MLH Fellowship and they have done extraordinarily in their work. And MLH, trust me, तुम लोग को अगर resume अच्छा करना है, MLH is the key. MLH will open so many gates for you, you don't even know. So applications are open right now. 20th September is kind of the last date for MLH. So if you want to apply, it's a tedious form. 40 minute का form है यार. थक जाओगे apply like पूरा application भरते भरते. But once you are done and you get in, you are at a totally different level. So check this out. ये again, this is another link where you can get to know about MLH का sub. It is affiliated with GitHub, AWS, Facebook, name it, all the companies. So that is what MLH is about. Now, Nilansh will be explaining from here on about AWS Educate, Student Ambassador, and so on. So over to you, Nilansh.
Yeah, just so the slides are visible. So before we go to like AWS Educate, let me just tell you about like what AWS is, if you don't already know. So AWS stands for Amazon Web Services. You might have heard of it. So like most of the like web actually runs on AWS now. So AWS is a cloud service provider, and like you can host websites, you can host engines, game engines, everything. So AWS Educate is the program by AWS to educate the college students, and student ambassadors is just one of them. So as Devansh already said, you will act as the interface between the company and the students. So what you do is your job at AWS Educate as an ambassador is to spread the knowledge of cloud computing. And by the way, you also get a lot of credits. Like AWS is expensive. Uh, it is so expensive. Like in a hackathon once, I used AWS like with a member. Jayesh is also there in the uh, meeting. So we went to a hackathon and we used AWS. It was sponsored by AWS. So AWS sponsors a lot of hackathons also. So we went to the hackathon. We used all of the services, free services. But there was one service, like very small service. It was to convert the text into image into text. Very small service. We used it for an hour or something. And the next day when the hackathon was over, I looked at my email and the bill was for 6,000 rupees for that like few hours of usage. So it is expensive. It is worth it, but it is very expensive. So you do get a lot of credits which you can use put to use. So it is really powerful and really expensive, and most of the world runs on it. Uh, I think AWS is the first one. Then there is Microsoft Azure, and then there is Google Cloud and all others. DigitalOcean. So yeah, basically that is what a student ambassador does. You don't get goodies in this one. That is a big, somewhat of a drawback, but you do get a lot of experience. And like one of my friends did become an ambassador in this field, and what did he? And he got to attend a conference, online conference, but like he got to interact with the high level folks at AWS. So that was a plus. And obviously looks great on your resume because everybody uses AWS. So that's great. Most of them. So yeah, next slide, Devansh. Oh yeah, okay, thanks. I forgot about this. You can go to this link that we have and you can join it. Just a second. Call. Yeah, Outreachy. Okay, now Outreachy. So what happens with Outreachy is like, okay, Google GSOC is very popular. Everybody knows about it. Like it's Google, and you are being paid money to do a lot of stuff, and it's overall really good. What people don't know about is Outreachy. Outreachy is like you can say it's more than even more popular, not popular, but even of a higher standard than Google's GSOC because for many reasons. It's a 3 month internship, as you can see on the screen. A remote internship, you never have to go there to work. you can and $6,000. Okay, Google GSOC pays $3,000. Used to, now it's 1,500. We'll come to that later. But $6,000, and it is mainly for underprivileged people and underrepresented communities, like women, people who have faced racial abuse and all that. Uh, just a second. Why? Mhm. Yeah, the alarm would have gone off if I didn't shut it off right now. Yeah, so Outreachy does that. So there are two rounds in Outreachy. It is not in the screenshot. I forgot to put it, but like there are two rounds. One is the summer internship and the winter internship. Now, so you can go for either one of those, but for India specifically, like I've gone through their process. Like I didn't get it because it's usually for I couldn't complete the application on time. Uh, so, but the reason being that I applied for the summer internship, but for India specifically, they didn't mention it in the front page. But for India, it is specifically on for the winter internship. Like, and so if you are in India, you have to apply for winter internship, which starts, uh, yeah, like September 3, you can apply for the winter one, and on for the summer one, you can apply in March or something. So yeah, that outreach is one of the best things you can do, uh, apart from GSOC and others. Yeah, so next slide. And again, if you have any questions, you can ask. And yeah, this is the one. You can find all of their information on their website, supporting diversity, underrepresented communities. And yeah, that is mostly it. So you'll find all the links to these in the PPT itself, or if you just do a simple Google search, that will be fine. Yeah, this is quite a small one. Not many people know about this because but it is really interesting. So like all of these are development related. Like what you have to do, even in Outreach, I forgot to mention, you have to build a real world project. Like there are communities like Apache who regularly visit Outreachy and give internships. So like you're working on an actual project uh, sponsored by big companies. Now, if you go to Geeks for Geeks, like so like all of these are development related, but Geeks for Geeks is for CP, mainly CP. You will be promoting competitive programming in your campus, and you will be promoting Geeks for Geeks specifically. You'll be helping everyone who approaches you to get familiar with competitive programming. And what you get is you can see in the image there is a Geeks for Geeks swag. It's a bit old. It's an older picture because now they have updated their logo. But yeah, you get goodies. You get to meet with competitive people. I mean, competitive programming people, which you don't get in other programs because all of the other ones are development focused. You just have to build a project and then, yeah. But if you're more into CP, then this is a great option for you. So yeah, now I'll pass it on and to for HackerEarth and IIT Bombay.
So I'm probably doing the HackerEarth part. The HackerEarth thingy is not really famous. Like most people don't know it. I personally do not know any HackerEarth campus ambassador. So basically, HackerEarth is a platform where I guess you can practice your coding, and they also have these hiring challenges and practice programming things where you can practice your competitive programming skills. And basically, when you're a HackerEarth campus ambassador, you get to organize competitive programming rounds in your college, just like CodeShift does. Apart from that, in goodies, you basically get a swag pack of HackerEarth, which comes with a bottle and shirt. And apart from that, there's also a small chance that you can also become a problem setter for the official HackerEarth contest, the ones which it's like a long challenge for CodeChef, I guess. But yeah, you can set a problem in that. Apart from that, I think the IIT Bombay thing was supposed to be removed, so I'll just ignore that for now.
Rukja, Jayesh,
Bolna.
Rakesh, you wanted to explain TechFest, right?
Yeah.
Go on.
Should I go ahead?
Bol.
Yeah. So, for the people that don't know what TechFest is, it's basically Asia's largest science and technology festival, and it's organized by IIT Bombay. So basically, in this program, you get a chance to represent TechFest at your college, and your job is to mainly organize webinars at your college and promote TechFest ke events on social media platforms such as LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram. So the duration of this program is from whenever you apply till TechFest 2022, which is in Jan. And TechFest में कैसा होता है कि there are tasks, and if you complete a task, you get some points. On the basis of the points, they give you a rank. So suppose if your rank is below 1000, IIT Bombay will give you a certificate for being a campus ambassador. Um, if your rank is lesser than 30, so you might get paid internship opportunities from IIT Bombay. And if your rank is lesser than 10, तो IIT Bombay will legit give you a letter of recommendation. तो सपोज किसी को लाइक हायर स्टडीज के लिए अब्रॉड जाना है, तो लेटर ऑफ recommendations definitely help, and if it's from IIT it will help you stand out from the crowd. So yeah, that's all I have to say about the Tech Fest.
Vesh, over to you.
हाँ माइक ढूंढ रहा था, माइक नहीं मिल रहा था. ओ TSC क्लब्स, ये काफी फेमस होता है. आई वाज द TSC लीड लास्ट ईयर. बेसिकली इसमें गूगल टेक्नोलॉजीज लाइक फ्लटर, एंड्रॉयड, और इस पे ये जो फोटो में दिख रहा है ये एंड्रॉयड का जब इवेंट हुआ था उसके बाद जो फैसिलिटेटर था इस एंड्रॉयड का निशित ने किया था, तो उसको ये सब मिला था. सिमिलरली फ्लटर का भी एक पिछले साल नहीं था पर ये साल होने वाले, पिछले साल एक गूगल क्लाउड प्रोग्राम था जिसमें दे गिव यू अ 30-day challenge and you basically learn everything. You basically learn the basic skills on quick labs and फिर वो तुम्हें swags देते. For this I guess the selection process by Google, हाँ selection process होता है इसमें. Last year I guess 280 students were selected in India. ये भी global organization है एक. So इसका selection process शायद अगस्त में सिलेक्शन रिजल्ट्स आ जाते, शायद मई या कब तो चालू होते. एंड हाँ ये साल एक दिवेश नाम का बंदा है, थर्ड ईयर से, ही इज द TSC लीड. सो इफ यू हैव एनी डाउट्स यू कैन पिंग हिम.
Nishit, do you want to say तूने एंड्रॉइड में क्या किया था and what you got?
ज्यादा कुछ बोलने को है नहीं, खाली वो एवरी इवेंट का कुछ वो लोग का रिक्वायरमेंट होता है गूगल का कि क्या करना है. सो फॉर इन एंड्रॉयड का वी हैव टू कंडक्ट लाइक 4 मिनिमम वर्कशॉप ऑन कॉटलिन. बस इतना ही था और तो कुछ है नहीं.
And goodies में क्या मिला वो भी बोला है, तेरा ही है तो.
वो फोटो मेरा ही है, तो हुडी है, बाद में एक वो 2 ड्रॉइड का वो शोपीस है, एक टी शर्ट था और वो कुछ बैग टाइप था एंड्रॉयड का. बस. हाँ, सो द नेक्स्ट वन इज आइरिस HCP फेलोशिप. तो ये रिसर्च फेलोशिप है एंड HCP स्टैंड फॉर हाई एनर्जी फिजिक्स. इसमें मतलब ये प्रोग्राम है जो रिसर्च, अगर एनीवन वांट्स टू गो फॉर मास्टर, so it's a good opportunity and they also pay you really well. I think उनका कुछ $2,000 पर मंथ है और ये 3 मंथ का प्रोग्राम होता है. so in all you get $6,000 and ऑब्वियसली ये रिसर्च इंटर्नशिप का है, तो इसमें टॉपिक्स भी बहुत एडवांस है, लाइक डेटा साइंस का है, लेकिन not the basic ones, the advanced, yeah, and algorithm design and all that stuff. So yes, you can check that out. अभी अगर फर्स्ट ईयर में या सेकंड ईयर में हो तो आई डोंट थिंक कि ये मतलब you will be able to like pass the interview and all that. So I would recommend कि if you are in third year or fourth year to try it once. Yeah, and I think ये remote है. Yeah, that's it. वो वेबसाइट पे जाके चेक कर देना, सब डिटेल्स मिल जाएगा. नेक्स्ट स्लाइड. या दी गूगल समर ऑफ कोड, तो ये बहुत फेमस है. आई वाज अ गूगल समर ऑफ कोड स्टूडेंट दिस ईयर फॉर द नोम ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. ये गूगल का प्रोग्राम है और गूगल स्पॉन्सर करता है जो भी स्टाइपेंड होता है वो सब. The main aim of this program is to motivate and incentivize students to participate in open source. So you can check its website. उसका एक process है for sending a proposal to the organization. Then you get accepted, and it's a 10-week remote you internship, or you can say हाँ internship बोल सकते हैं. 10-week long internship. Although Google says it is not an internship, but for it, it's a 10-week long program. And हाँ उसका stipend $1,500 है for Indian students. And in that 10 weeks, it is basically a part-time program. So 20 hours a week you have to work, not 40 hours. So it's a part-time. Previously, Google GSOC used to give a stipend of $3,000, but from this year they have reduced it to half. Also, the work hours is also reduced to half. Yeah, and I'll also share a link on Discord where you can find the proposal of this year students. So you can get an idea how to make a proposal and all that. And I will also share my blog link where I have documented my GSOC journey, so you can check that out as well. Yeah, that's it. ये कौन लेने वाला था कोडिंग निंजा?
हाँ बेसिकली जैसे तुम लोग इतने सारे एम्बेसडर प्रोग्राम्स देखे, सिमिलरली कोडिंग निंजास का कैंपस निंजास करके है. इट इज फॉर सीपी एंड हाँ एज इट्स नॉट एज फेमस एज अदर्स. So we were just mentioning this. If you want to know more about it, check out the link. So इतना था इसके बोलने के लिए. Now Mansi will be taking over and will be explaining all the programs for the women in tech. So, Mansi, over to you.
Yeah. Hello. I hope I'm audible. Uh, so this is one program it's an initiative basically by Google, like which celebrates women in their work areas and stuff for the achievements, and like not just the achievements they have in their workplace, but as well as the others. So basically, what happens in this program is it's on a digital platform right now. So there are virtual talks and workshops, and there are some challenges which I've seen on their website. That is basically some confidence boosting challenges. I do not know how do they do that, but whatever I have come through is you have to write some questions ka answers and then self analyze yourself, which basically boosts your confidence and stuff. Basically, this is a week long initiative. Right now, it's on between 8 to 15 September. So they had it in the August as well. So right now, you can go to the website. Yeah, this is the website, and just scroll down a bit. Yeah, you can participate, join in the I Am Remarkable week, and yeah, you'll be having a slot where the 90-minute workshop will be given to you, and you can easily participate in this. So this is just for girls, I guess. So I'm sorry, boys. I guess we'll move on to the next one.
This is for guys as well. Basically mostly for girls, but guys can apply as well.
Yeah. Yeah, this is as an educare program by DE Shaw. So in this program, this was launched last year only, I guess, and last year the set of rules and everything was different than this year. Okay, so last year they had this 3 days ka workshop only. Over 25,000, there were 25,000 applicants, and only 30 of them were shortlisted out of them. But like on the basis of their interview rounds and stuff, they were shortlisted on those basis. What happened in those 3 days last year was they had virtual workshops and everything for like 8 to 10 hours per day. So all the 3 days were completely workshops and everything on varied topics like technology, finance, and everything. They also had this mentorship session kind of a thing where they were taught about the interview rounds at DE Shaw and stuff. But this year is going to be different. What different this year they have come up with is firstly they have changed the name. Secondly, this year it is going to be a 6 month long mentorship program where the mentors from DE Shaw will not only be having workshops and giving you mentorship over varied topics like finance, technology, interviews and stuff, but this year they have kept a stipend as well. Like I guess the stipend is of rupees 50,000. After at the end of 6 months you earn that, but for that you have to be shortlisted. Uh, and yeah, this is a mentorship program basically. So every all the type of doubts will be catered uh, regarding interviews. They also talk about how DShaw works and how other companies work. So you get to know about the actual challenges they face in the real life and how they cater to it and everything. It's a really good program according to me. But like the last date to fill the form was 31st August, which has gone right now. So you can maybe try this next year. This is only for second and third year girls and pursuing in computer engineering or the related field. Yes,
Yeah, and just adding one point to that, the ones who don't know about what DE Shaw is, DE Shaw का तुम लोग कंपनी के वेबसाइट से जान सकते हो। एक सेकंड डिस्टर्बेंस आ रहा है। हाँ, सो डी शॉ के वेबसाइट से तुम लोग जान सकते हो डी शॉ कंपनी क्या है, बट जस्ट टू ऐड ऑन कि डी शॉ कितना रेलेवेंट है। सो अभी लास्ट वन दे वर गिविंग अराउंड 1.5 lakhs पर मंथ एज एन इंटर्नशिप फॉर द इंटर्नशिप समर इंटर्नशिप। I guess basically for girls था, but they were giving 1.5 lakh per month for 3 months का internship. So just putting it out there कि बहुत अच्छा company है, and just moving on to the next one.
Yeah, one thing I wanted to add in that was that last year, as I said, only 30 participants were shortlisted. I read the rules and everything for this year. They have mentioned that they will be taking up 40 students per cohort. There will be multiple cohorts. I am assuming that. So the chances of you getting shortlisted this year would be like was better. So maybe if they continue with this year's rules for the next year, you guys can surely apply. Now coming to the one of the best open source, one of the biggest open source festival is Hacktoberfest. Okay, this is not just for girls, this is not just for boys, this is for everybody who wish to contribute to open source. As Nilansh and Devansh have already talked something about GitHub. This fest is also conducted there majorly because open source projects are mainly hosted on GitHub where people are easily able to contribute. So what exactly you will have to do here is firstly participate in Hacktoberfest. You will have to just a bit scroll down, please. Devansh. Yeah, just get updates. Just fill your email address here and just tap on the get updates so you can get all the updates of the current coming up Hacktoberfest 2021. Every year this is like live from 1st of October to 31st of October. Here, basically, what are you supposed to do in this? So you have to contribute to repo. What is a repo now? It's basically a big project. And how can you contribute to it? Basically, by making something, giving your reviews or giving your changes to that code, that piece of code, and making enhancing it basically. So it would be yeah, as Devansh is uh, on the screen. Here we can see the list. This is a list of repos, basically repositories. So here, if you open any of the repository, you can see the code, and even the contributor who has done that code stuff. And then you can just like if you find something that valuable, and if you are able to contribute it to that repo, well and good. If you're not, that's okay. Just find something which is belonging, like which includes your skill set, And the projects here are like varied. Since it's open source, the community is really big, and all kinds of technologies are like all the types of technologies are explored there. You can contribute to any of it, and just try to contribute it in a way that it enhances it, and do not spam that thing. Okay, spamming is one of the issues Hacktoberfest has. Uh, how many, like now the question arises, how many repos do you need to contribute? So for the Hacktoberfest, there's a rule that minimum of 4 repositories have to be contributed. 4 pull requests have to be made. Now, if I go into the details of pull requests and PR and everything, it will take some time. But okay, basically, pull request is like you request a change in somebody's code, and if that person agrees that yeah, I am willing to have this code accepted, then he accepts it. Basically, he merges. So that is something called as a pull request being merged. If your pull request is merged, if your pull request is accepted and then merged, that is considered as one pull request. You have completed one pull request. So like that, minimum of 4 pull requests are required for completing this Hacktoberfest thing. And after completing those 4 pull requests, uh, you are like basically you can say that you have topped the leaderboard or something. And then yeah, it's pretty much it about Hacktoberfest. There are events and everything. Other than that, other than this hacking thing, uh, you have events and many more. You can even host your own events here, um, and you can take part in other events hosted by different people all over the world. So that's pretty much about Hacktoberfest. The one thing which actually is really interesting about Hacktoberfest is after at the end of the Hacktoberfest, if you top the leaderboard, if you are completed with your 4 pull requests, you earn a free T-shirt. Okay, this is a swag. Okay, and along with that T-shirt, you also earn some goodies like some stickers, sort of thing. So yeah, you can check it out here. So after you earn, like after you are done, you get this goodies and stuff. For this, you do not have to do much. You just have to fill a form which will be floated and enter your address and everything. And this goodies will be shipped to your address by Digital Ocean, I guess. It is a sponsor of Hacktoberfest. It was a sponsor of Hacktoberfest last year. So yeah, that's pretty much about Hacktoberfest. You participate in this, guys. It's really nice. I did it last year, so I just know.
Yeah guys, this is like just adding on to one point. ये एक Discord server भी बनता है. ये actually last year का है. They have not changed the Discord server. They just updated it. So मैंने भी last year part लिया था, and once you put your email in this ये starting page, and they will send you this Discord का link, and you will be able to join into this channel where they not only keep events but ऐसा random tech talks भी रखते हैं. For example, if you want to share about a project you are doing, if you want some particular information about something, just come here, join in, talk, and everyone from the entire world, this is the biggest community out there. They will share with you all the things. Along with their यहाँ पे channels add होते हैं where if you are particularly interested in a for example एक topic है Hacktoberfest के अंदर, like converting audiobooks to text, something like that. So वैसे में there will be a channel created, and if you just go to the contributing section and यहाँ पे आता है, you just tick a box, you will be added to that section and you will get to know all about the information कि कौन क्या कर रहा है, बहुत सारे open source request कौन से issues कौन से है, and you can then contribute to it. And as Mansi said, 4 to 5, last year 5 था I guess. So maybe this year there's 4 minimum requests, and 4 requests के बाद you'll get all these goodies, and you have to be, and this is very competitive, huh, guys. तुम लोग को अगर चाहिए, you have to complete 5 pull requests by 10th of October latest, And if you do that, you are 100% sure that you will get a goodie from Hacktoberfest. So this is like abhi aa raha hai October mein, which is Hacktober, and you should apply for it and check it out, guys. So that's all from my side.
This is what you'll get. If you can see, I'm just being invisible a lot. दिख नहीं रहा. Shit.
क्या
ठीक
क्या?
है. अरे देखना मेरा वीडियो. तू क्या कर रहा है वहाँ
अच्छा,
पे?
ओ देख
Harry Potter.
guys, इसको फ्लेक्स बोलते हैं by the way.
But
So
so
ऐसा एक टी-शर्ट और goodies मिलते हैं. So that's all from our side, guys. तुम लोगों को कोई question?